In this video, I'm going to break down the best lockdown coverage defense you can use in College Football 26 to get more stops. Now, if you've been playing College Football 26, you know that defense is pretty challenging, and zone coverage specifically has a lot of flaws. But there is one specific zone coverage defense that I've created with a few adjustments that has been able to be very lockdown for me and help me a lot. So I'm going to show you guys my 3 favorite ways to utilize it in this video. Now, I'm running the 3-2-6 playbook on defense. I really like it a lot. And this specific formation I'm in right now is the 3-3-5 stack. Now, I really like the 3-3-5 formations in general because they give you different adjustments that other formations don't. And what I mean by this is the nickel back is actually considered a safety, so you get different adjustments that we can utilize to create more of an advanced combo coverage that is very effective. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at this cover 3. Cover 3 by default this year is honestly really bad. And what most people are doing is they're using some sort of route combo like this, where they're in some sort of bunch tight formation where they have a stem down corner route attacking the sideline with a route that threatens the defense vertically like this. This is a super popular route concept that has a lot of variations, and it is very difficult to defend because if you're in cover 3 or really any stock coverage, you're going to give up these sidelines all day long. I mean, it is just too easy. And you'll see the deep zones, they just don't react, right? The flat zones don't get out in time. So what can we do about this? Well, first of all, for my adjusted defense, I do recommend in these formations having auto flip on and setting your zone drops to 20 or 25 for flats and 5 for curl flats. Now, I'm going to come out in the same cover 3 defense, but I'm going to make a few adjustments to the defense. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to invert this defense. And what that means is instead of the outside corners in deep zones, I'm going to have them in flats. And instead of these safeties that are kind of like in the slot and flats, I'm going to have them in deep zones. And this is what I meant earlier. We can put the outside corners into cloud flats, just like this. And then we can put the safeties into outside thirds because these safeties are not nickel corners, they're safeties in the box. So we can put them in an outside third to the left on the left and an outside third to the right on the right, and then keep this safety into the deep middle. We can control a hook zone over the middle. Now, what this is going to do is because these outside corners are in the flats, zone drop to 20 or 25, that's going to take away the sideline, and these guys are going to get over the top, and this safety will protect the seams. Meanwhile, we cover the middle of the field. Now, there are a few other adjustments I'm going to show to this defense in case they start hitting you with other things, but keep in mind, this is really designed to take away the sidelines, people that abuse this. Now, the flats are open here, and we will show you how to adjust to that in a second. But if you take a look, you can see we can no longer throw that anymore. That's not open. That's going to be a pick because that flat zone is sitting there. Now, here's the easiest way to do this. You can click onto the defenders, but that just takes too long. So you really want to do quick adjustments. So to quick adjust, just get on your user, you want to use your hook zone, and hit triangle, triangle, or YY, depending upon your system, and then the icon of the corner or safety you want to adjust. So say we want to put the outside corner on the right into the flat, just hit triangle, triangle, circle, and then a flat is down on the left stick. Same thing on the other side, and for the safety, that's X and triangle. So we'll do outside third, to the right, it's the left on the right stick, and then to the left, it's to the left on the left stick. You guys can see that's just way quicker. I can do all that very easily, and they're not going to be able to quick snap me. Now, I know this might seem like a lot of adjustments, but it's really not once you get it down. But trust me, in a second here, I'm going to show you an even easier way to set this up, and then I'll show you guys how you can do this from any formation and not just have to use the 3-3-5s. Real quick, guys, if you want to dominate College Football 26 and win more games, sign up for my VIP membership on Sportsgamerz.com. You'll get access to all my premium content for the entire year, including all my offensive and defensive ebooks, weekly tip updates, and more. I'm running a limited time sale on my yearly membership where you get 7 months for free and 6 bonus ebooks. Over 99% of our members say that they win more games with our tips. Click the link in the description of this video and start winning more games now. So you can see what I'm saying here. You can't really throw this because the corner is right there. That's going to get broken up pretty much every time. Now, I do realize that, yes, the flats are open. Someone might see this and they might go to a play like this that just has a deeper corner and then somebody just hitting the flat. And we can still very easily counter that. So if we do notice that the offense is attacking the flat, all I would really do here is take one of the hook zones and put it a curl flat, because remember, I did set the curl flats to 5, and that's specifically for this purpose. I don't necessarily need those 2 hook zones over the middle. If I notice they start putting a flat right out there, whichever side, I'll put that specific hook zone in a curl flat, and now, again, I'll discard the middle. You guys can see there is nothing open. The flat was taken away, and we actually end up hitting a pick. That was kind of crazy, right? But like I said, there's actually an easier way to do this. But I will say, you're going to need to be in my playbook to utilize this specific defense. So this 3-3-5, 3 high odd. This is a different formation. This is actually one of the main defenses I run. If you guys are interested in checking out my elite defensive game plan, which covers the 3-2-6 defensive playbook, it's in my VIP membership on Sportsgamerz.com. We have the best defense in the game. But you can see this specific defense has the coverage I just built stock. This is very rare. Now, in this formation, the safeties are back pretty far by default, which I'll show you how to change in a split second to give you a little bit more similar look to what we had before. But you guys can see here, if they just do the same route combo, this coverage stock is going to destroy it. It's actually super good. And again, didn't even have to make a single adjustment. It's already built into this formation. Now, as I said, this formation does have the safeties back a lot further. So what I personally like to do when I'm running this one is put the safety depth to close just to bring them up, and then I can call the 3 double cloud, and we'll get a better look to where the safeties are a little bit closer. Like, I don't want them probably at 5 yards, but 8 yards off the line is a little bit better. And now if they try to run the same route combo, my safeties are a little bit closer to the line. You'll see we just guard the middle. And there's really nothing open here. If they try to chuck it right down the middle, that's covered. We end up getting a pick. So this is probably the best formation in the game to run this coverage from, because it's already built in for you. Super rare. Now, what if you just want to use any formation in the game? Not even necessarily a 3-3-5, 3 high odd. Maybe you're not even in this playbook, right? That's fine. Maybe you're a guy who just runs like nickel. Like you want to run nickel over, right? That's cool. You can do it from these formations too. It's just a little bit different. Because with these formations, you can see, like if I try to edit this nickel corner, he's actually a corner. I don't have any deep zones. But we can solve this problem. The way we solve this problem is at this play call screen, we edit our packages. So we're going to highlight the formation we're going to want to run. In this case, nickel 3-3 over. And we're going to hit the right analog stick for package. And we just want to look for, and a lot of formations have this, you just have to see if the specific formation does, either a strong safety or a free safety nickel package, okay? Let's see if it has that. This one, yeah, strong safety, free safety nickel, okay? Either way, it's fine. So now I can call my cover 3, just call it cover 3 sky, for instance, here. And you'll notice that we can do these adjustments now. So if we try to edit this guy right here, now he does have the outside third to the right. Perfect. So I can put him in the outside third right, and then I can put the 2 corners in the cloud flats, and then I can put the safety over here into the outside third to the left, and the safety is already in the middle third. I can use her in the middle of the field. If I do need to guard the flat, I can throw out one of the hook zones into a curl flat. So I've now created the same coverage from a whole nother formation. So once you realize this, it honestly just gives you endless possibilities, and this is just going to defend this route combo so much better. And not even this specific route combo, but just anybody who is using these stem down corners to get wide open on the sidelines. I mean, I know we caught the ball there, but that was just terrible read. That's going to get broken up almost every time.